really, really happy for the guys. Like I said pregame, the effort's been there. We've lost some tough games, but to me, it's been more of the little things, as you call them. I mean, the little things add up to be pretty big, especially when you're talking about winning and losing. I thought tonight the effort was there again, but we did a really nice job of taking care of things we can. We 20 for 21 from the free throw line in the second half, 13 for 13 in the fourth, 8 turnovers. Those are the things that really lead to winning with the appropriate effort. And we put together a really nice game tonight. So it's nice to get off that streak. And, within that win, there was a lot of really good individual efforts. Guys really helped step up, and that's what it takes to win in this league. So it was good to get back in that call.
First question tonight from James Ham.
Hey, Luke, nice win.
Thanks.
Yeah, just the emotional toll these streaks have taken on your team. Just how are you guys holding up, and how much did you guys embrace that in the locker room, just getting one on the right side of the column?
Yeah, I mean, the guys were happy for sure, and they should be. It's not, it's on us to, that we're in the streak, but they really came together, and it wasn't a celebration in there afterwards. Or guys said the right thing, like, this is how we want to feel after games, and this is what it takes to feel this way. And you got to remember this too. Like, this group is relatively new with some, like, TD. DeLon, these guys that were finishing the game tonight, they've only been with us for a small amount of time, and really only playing games. Like, they're living in a hotel, and so it's a really nice moment for the group, for the new group that we have. Something hopefully we can build on and keep moving in that direction.
Next, we'll go to Jason Jones.
Hey, look, I wanted to ask you about that closing group. Just having some practice time with them and a couple of days off to maybe go over film and whatnot. How much did that help you in being able to say, okay, to the way the game is flowing, maybe Buddy and Tyrese don't quite have it. I know enough to where I can go to this lineup and they can click maybe.
Yeah, it was the couple days clearly help. And it's just small amounts of spending more time together. You get to know, the players, and they get to know each other and strengths and weaknesses. But, the closing group on paper tonight was still going to be what we normally do, which is, Buddy and Tyrese out there as well. But the great thing about being on a team is different nights, different people should be bringing it. And within that, you find guys that are clicking and playing well. And I thought Tyrese and Buddy were great on the bench as far as supporting and cheering, as they should, just like their teammates do for them when they're out there. So that group wasn't going to be the closing group, but the way they were playing, they earned it.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, Luke, just how close to a full 48 was this from you guys? And if it wasn't, how many moments were there where you were, kind of searching for some things?
Yeah, that was pretty close. I mean, because even when you play a full 48, like, the other teams in this league are really good. Luka is, he's when he's going, there's not much you can do on him, and he still finished with 37, and we're throwing multiple guys on him, and so it's not always going to look pretty, even if you're giving it the right effort and you're making the rotations and everything. But for most of the game, I thought we did a really good job. We talk a lot about 50-50 balls and rebounding. There was a couple times I got a little upset that we didn't go and attack rebounds, because that's what's killing us. One of the things that's killing us. But for the most part, we were pretty aggressive in going after those things.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Coach Walton. Matter of fact, better start. That's definitely a satisfying ending, and pretty smooth in the middle, between second and third quarter. But the start, and which pretty much carried it throughout the game, the defense. Well, that's something that you stress going into this game to get a better start. Of course, you want to play offense, have a good offensive start. Playing better defense to get off to a start. You only led by 2 after the first quarter, but you kept the scoring low.
Yeah, it's something we talk a lot about. We did a nice job. It's it's one of those things where if you're not getting into them and you're letting them catch and shoot, it can end up being a really long night. And we felt that before. Honestly, I thought Buddy did an amazing job in that first quarter of flying around and Xing out and challenging shots. And I thought Hassan did a really nice job of, anchoring and communicating the defense and calling out the reds when he needed to and being in coverage when he needed to. So, that's what we talk about all the time in defense, both sides being a five-man job, but especially on defense, because, you got to be in sync with everyone else. And I thought tonight was one of our better performances in the first quarter, maybe the best defensive first quarter we played, at least, all season, if not, for a long time.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke, congrats on the win. There was a really nice fight from your guys. There was kind of an edge, I thought, to the way they played tonight that, maybe is not always there. Do you think the losing streak had something to do with that just tonight it was enough and they wanted to end this thing?
Well, it should, but it shouldn't take 9 games to get to that, and I don't think it did. I thought that effort, like we come out in Utah, and like the guys are trying. They're just we're making too many mistakes. And tonight we just played a clean game with the appropriate effort. And I think that's kind of what led us there. And the guys that came in off the bench tonight were really good. As far as just helping us get done what we needed to.
A couple more for Coach tonight. Crystal Saltis.
Hello, Coach. Great win tonight. I would like to ask you what your team did better than the last 9 games tonight against the Mavericks, and how important is to maintain the effort until the end of the season?
Yeah, our communication was better. Our rebounding was better. Our shot challenging was better. We did a good job of pushing the break. I think we had 25 fast break points. We took care of the ball. So it's all those little things that add up that allow you to win. So it was nice and much needed for our group right now. And I was also really proud of the group for it. Like Dallas made a big run there and cut it to 6, and Luka couldn't be stopped, and our guys responded. They didn't fold to that, even though the pressure of the losing streak and everything else. They stepped back. They fought back even from that run, which was great to see.
All right, last two quickly, please. James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, there in the fourth, it was like dueling banjos with Luka and De'Aaron. Just how proud are you to see the player that De'Aaron's becoming and just the way he's become a finisher in moments like that?
Yeah, it's really exciting, and that was fun. Probably would have been a little more fun if if we weren't fighting the 9-game losing streak, but watching those two kind of go back and forth. And that's not to say that they're one-man shows, because both teams have players. Harrison was great tonight too, but watching those two go was, thinking about the future of the NBA and thinking about the future more of our team. And the player that De'Aaron's turning into is really exciting.
Last question, Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Coach, Hassan Whiteside, he did help you guys get off to a good start. Got in foul trouble, so they pretty much had to take his foot up he was forced to take his foot up off the gas. But were you able to establish what's going on with your center position in the last 2 games with him starting? Could you just talk about, and he's available at the right time, with your other bigs out. Just talk a little bit about where he's at right now, because, despite his medical and injuries and issues that he had.
Yeah, it's good that he got help, because especially with Rashawn going down, he's really helped us this year when he's been healthy, and it hasn't always been huge minutes or a huge role, but he's when he's out there and playing and with the guys, he's helped anchor our defense, which is we need help on that end. So he did a really good job of that again tonight, and was a big part of why we started well and why we won the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.